Absolutely confirmed. Tottenham make direct contact for Adam Wharton. Spurs ready to move fast once the player gives the green light. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham are pushing boundaries once again in the transfer market, with confirmation now emerging that the North London club have made direct contact over a sensational move for Crystal Palace midfield star Adam Wharton. According to TEAMtalk, Spurs have officially opened lines of communication to explore what it would take to prise Wharton away from Selhurst Park. This is being viewed internally as a dream acquisition. Tottenham's hierarchy believe Wharton is not just another elite prospect, but a midfielder with generational level potential who could dominate the Premier League for the next decade. Fresh from sealing the capture of Conor Gallagher, Spurs are refusing to slow down. Far from it. The club are determined to completely reshape the heart of their midfield and see Wharton as the final transformative piece. Sources indicate Tottenham are fully aware of Palace's £80 million valuation, and crucially they are prepared to go extremely far financially to secure a player of this calibre. TEAMtalk report that Tottenham have accelerated their approach specifically to stay ahead of rivals, including Manchester United, who have long admired the England international. Spurs believe timing is everything and want to strike now, in January, while competitors are reluctant to commit massive funds ahead of the summer window. Wharton's profile explains the obsession. At just 21, he already plays with the authority of a seasoned Premier League operator. Left-footed, calm under pressure, and tactically intelligent, he dictates tempo from deep, breaks lines with ease and carries the ball through midfield with rare composure. He is equally comfortable anchoring play or driving forward box-to-box, making him one of the most complete midfielders in English football. Those inside Tottenham believe Wharton would instantly elevate the side's build-up play and defensive control. His ability to receive under pressure, recycle possession intelligently and execute set pieces adds layers Spurs have lacked. Scouts describe him as a midfielder who controls matches rather than reacts to them. As with the Gallagher deal, Tottenham's strategy is clear. The club want player approval first. Spurs are waiting for a green light from Wharton before formally challenging Crystal Palace with a concrete proposal. Once that signal arrives, the expectation is that Tottenham will move aggressively and without hesitation. Crystal Palace know they hold a jewel. Wharton is central to their project and selling mid-season would be far from ideal, but Tottenham are betting that ambition, project clarity and financial muscle could tilt the balance. This is a bold play. A massive fee, a calculated risk. And yet inside N17 there is growing belief that Adam Wharton could be the midfielder around which Tottenham's future is built. Sources close to the situation indicate that Spurs are increasingly confident of winning the race for Monaco's electrifying wide man Magnus Akliouche, with the North London club believed to be ahead of any serious competition at this stage of the window. Behind the scenes, Tottenham's recruitment team have been tracking Akliouche closely for some time, and internal discussions have intensified in recent weeks. The French attacker is viewed as the ideal profile to inject unpredictability, technical quality and genuine excitement into a Spurs attack that has too often looked blunt and one-dimensional this season. Speaking on Give Me Sport's Market Madness podcast, journalist Sessions made it clear that if Tottenham do decide to bring in a winger this month, Akliouche sits firmly at the top of their list. The feeling inside the club is that he represents value, upside and immediate impact, a combination Spurs are prioritising as they look to reset momentum in the second half of the campaign. However, there is already a clear line being drawn over the finances. Monaco are holding out for a figure closer to £60 million, convinced their star asset deserves a premium price. Tottenham, though, are unwilling to be dragged into a bidding frenzy. Their valuation is understood to sit closer to £45 million, a figure that aligns with recent transfer strategy and what they believe reflects the true market value of the player. Despite that gap, there is growing confidence in North London that a compromise can be reached. Spurs believe patience, structure and timing could swing negotiations in their favour, especially if Monaco soften their stance later in the window. From Tottenham's perspective, Akliouche is talented and they are prepared to wait rather than overpay. On the pitch, the appeal is obvious. Akliouche has built a reputation in League One as a fearless, technically gifted winger capable of unlocking stubborn defences. Comfortable operating wide or drifting inside, he brings flair, close control and a creative edge that Tottenham supporters have been crying out for. Inside the club, he has been described as box office, the kind of player who gets fans off their seats. Crucially, Spurs believe Akliouche fits both the present and the future. He is young enough to develop further, yet polished enough to make an immediate contribution in the Premier League. With January being notoriously difficult for top-level deals, Tottenham see this as a rare opportunity to move decisively while others hesitate. As things stand, all signs point to Akliouche being a name to watch very closely. Tottenham are circling, the groundwork has been laid, and if Monaco blink first on the price, Spurs are ready to strike. Spurs are seriously monitoring the situation of Omar Marmoush, a Premier League forward valued at around £59 million, who is now increasingly open to a temporary exit in search of regular football. According to a new report from Turkish outlet Haber Sarıkırmızı, the Manchester City attacker is prepared to leave the Etihad this month on loan, having grown frustrated with his limited involvement at club level. With competition for places intensifying following City's recent recruitment, Marmoush is understood to be prioritising minutes over status, and that has immediately alerted several clubs. Tottenham are right in the thick of it. Alongside Aston Villa, Spurs are said to be closely tracking developments, with the North London club viewing Marmoush as a player who could instantly raise the level of their attacking options. Internally, Tottenham believe the Egyptian international offers the perfect blend of pace, movement and end product qualities they have sorely lacked in key moments this season. What makes this situation even more intriguing is Marmoush's stance. Despite interest from abroad, including a proposal for a loan move to Galatasaray, the forward is reportedly determined to remain in England. He sees his long-term future at Manchester City and does not want a permanent exit at this stage, instead favouring a short-term move that allows him to stay sharp and prove his value at the highest level. That position could work perfectly for Spurs. Tottenham are actively exploring flexible deals in January, and a loan move for a proven Premier League attacker fits the profile they are targeting as they look to reignite their season. Marmoush's versatility, capable of operating centrally or drifting wide, only strengthens his appeal to a club desperate for attacking solutions. There have been mixed signals coming out of Manchester regarding City's willingness to sanction a move. While some reports insist the club remain reluctant to let Marmoush go, others suggest the arrival and immediate impact of Antoine Semenyo has altered the internal picture. With minutes now harder to come by, City may be open to a loan if it benefits the player's development without weakening their long-term plans. Timing could prove crucial. Marmoush is expected to return to England next week after completing international duty at AFCON, where he featured in the third-place playoff against Nigeria. Once he is back in Manchester, decisions are expected to accelerate, and Tottenham are ready to move quickly if the green light is given. Behind the scenes, Spurs see this as an opportunity that could quickly turn into something concrete. If Marmoush confirms his desire to leave on loan, Tottenham are well placed to act decisively and beat rivals to the punch. With January ticking on and attacking reinforcements a clear priority, this is a situation that could explode into life at any moment. That wraps up today's update. If you like this video and want to keep up with all the latest Tottenham news, be sure to subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss any updates. Remember to leave a like and share this video with fellow Spurs supporters. Together we can continue growing the Tottenham News Today community. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, come on you Spurs!